provide software solutions for handling imagery from satellites, from aircraft, from UAVs, and particularly taking the imagery from as close as to the sensor as possible, doing rigorous photogrammetry and handling of the data all the way, making catalogs and archives and preparing it for analysis. So we do not do the analysis as such. We have partners for that. We do not do any advanced visualization. We have partners for that. But we do the boring part in the middle to make data possible to use all the way from complicated sensors and all the way to make it ready for analysis. We're in three business areas, you could say. I mean, the name of the company is Spacemetrics, so obviously we started from the satellite side. And then we quite a lot into the defense sector, so working with different military customers for aircraft but also for UAVs. And then thirdly, the airborne side, the civilian airborne side, where we work with the land surveys and so on to handle the aerial photographs, but also now in the UAV, in the booming UAV market. And you can say that that is quite similar to the military UAV in aircraft, but it's not. The technology is the same, but the way the customers use these things are completely different and different deployment and so on. So far we have focused on Europe and North America. We haven't had this strength really to go to other parts, but we do have customers one-off in different parts of the world. We are very interested in that, of course, because our solutions would fit anywhere in the world. It has nothing to do with geography in reality. So we're fairly small so far, and we are actually looking for partners. We're not big enough or strong enough to penetrate all these markets by ourselves. So it has always been our approach to find partners who could, I mean, not talking about particularly resellers, yes, that's also possible, but partners where we can develop products together and make it better for the clients. I mean, I think a good example for a partner is Surrey Satellite Technology in the UK. They use our software solutions or sometimes even consultancy services on photogrammetry and so on, which they then resell and package to their customers. Another good example is Saab aircraft in Sweden. When they sell their aircraft, which are of course very, very large projects and very large sales, we have a small portion in the middle to handle the data. And that, of course, is an excellent partner as well for us. There are so many players in the analysis side, so what we tend to do is more to find ways of working closely with these guys through different types of APIs and other ways of connecting to the analysis. There's so many tremendous companies out there with analysis software, and we want to stick and be better in the boring part in the middle. That's where we will stay. That we have, depending on where we go, we have different competitors. And very often the competitor could also be do-it-yourself. The customer picks pieces and tries to put together himself. We had an interesting competitor in the Copernicus data hub for Sweden, which was a big bid we won just a few months ago. And one of the competitors was Amazon, and that was pretty good to win against them. It's not so complicated in the sense to explain what it is, more complicated to do it maybe. So what the Swedish government wanted to do is to make a copy of all Swedish data because ESA has not promised to save the Sentinel data for a very long time. So we make a copy for everything over Sweden. And we make it available through a portal to the Swedish users. And we add, of course, additional functionality that you don't normally have from ISA, like advanced subscription or building time series and so on, to make it easier for the customers to use. I think it's a tremendous time to be in right now. There's so many things happening, and I've been in this business for so many years, and we've always been talking about the time where it will take off, and I think we're there now, where we talk to customers or industries that were not interested at all before, but now, for a number of reasons. I mean, it's the free satellite data, but also the boom of the drone market. We have clients now talking about integrating UAV services with satellite data, and I think that will also change that will create a new momentum for the Earth observation.